In this video, we are going to do something new. We are firstly going to make $500 per trade. In each trade, we'll be trading in 5-second time frame and we'll be using the parabolic ACR strategy. If you are new to parabolic ACR strategy, it is simple. You just need to make this currency pair your favorite that has over 90% payout, and then you click on these candles and enable this timer so that you can see this timer, and select S5 as your candle time frame, and all of these candles are forming in 5-second time frame. Now you need to let me make one trade here because I saw an opportunity. You need to, if it is flag at here, make it clock. Okay, we have made a profit at here. As you can see, we have, if you see flag at here, click it and make it clock and select S5 as your trading time frame. So that means you will be trading in 5-second time frame. Once you do this much, then you simply need to click on these indicators and select the parabolic ACR. It has the default setting in pocket options, so it better to use parabolic ACR indicator in pocket option. You don't need to make any changes to this indicator. Once you do this much, then it's time for you to trade. Now the trading strategy is very simple. Whenever these dots are forming above the candles like this, let me make another trade at here. Whenever these dots are forming above the candle and you see this first dot forming, and whenever this second dot is about to form, at that time you need to make trade by clicking on lower. Similarly, whenever these dots are forming below the candles, you need to make trade by clicking on higher whenever this second dot is about to form. So you need to wait for this first dot to form. So our one trade was profit, another trade was loss, and that keeps on happening. Now in this video we are going to do something new. I'll tell you exactly about that. Okay, but before that, if you want to copy all of my trades by using the social trading feature of pocket option, then do join my free Telegram channel. Link will be in the description of this YouTube video and in the first comment below. I only make trade of $200 per trade in each trade, so it will be highly beneficial for you if you copy my trades. You can join my free Telegram and see the results there and follow the instructions to start copy my trade. So once you have done all of this setup, then you need to switch to one currency pair and wait for the dots to form. So make sure all of these has over 90% payout. We'll be making 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, altogether 8 trades, I will say now. Okay, so you need to wait. Previously what I used to suggest you need to switch to this currency pair to find where the second dot is forming in this currency pair. But now this time what you can do is, for even easy process, you can wait for your these dots to form. So I will cut the part where you need to wait these dots. Okay, and I will only show you when the one dot is forming at that time. Okay, exactly. As you can see in the screen, market is still moving in upward direction, but we'll still wait for our entry. So here you can see one dot have formed. So whenever the timer hits 1 second, at that time we'll make trade in the opposite direction. Now not all of your trades are going to go right, okay, most of your trades are going to go right. As you can see here, we have made profit. So in this currency pair our duty is over. Now let's switch to another currency pair and let's wait for a dot to form at below. So I again got this part where you need to wait so that your time is saved. So one dot have formed. Now we are becoming ready. Now whenever the 1 second hits, we make a trade in this direction where the dot is formed, in the opposite direction. Now we made a loss. Okay, this things keeps on happening. Now we'll switch to another currency. Here again another dot have formed and we were a little bit late to make the trade, but we made the trade. Now let's see what's happened. Yes, we have made profit, but because immediately the second dot was about to form, that's why I made trade in this currency pair. So let's move to another currency pair, and now let's wait in this currency pair for a dot to form above, so that as you can see here, it has already formed. So whenever the time reaches 1 second, we'll make trade in the direction where the dot supposed us to make trade. So as you can see, I have already made some profit. Now what I can do is, if I am good with this profit, I can stop trading. Okay, that's another thing, but we'll keep on continuing. So let's switch to another currency pair and wait for our dot to form at below. Okay, so that we can make trade in the opposite direction. So I again got this part where you need to wait for that dot. So as you can see, one dot have formed. Now whenever the timer hits 1 second, we'll make trade in that same direction, and let's see what happens in this trade. So we made profit in this trade. However, it was a little bit risky trade, but we still made profit. Let's continue to another currency pair. So our dot have already formed at here, and it will take a little bit long for us to wait in this chart. So we can wait in this chart also, or we can move into another chart, but let's wait for some time. So as you can see, a dot have formed. Now whenever the timer hits 1 second, we'll make trade in the same direction where the dot is showing us. And we made loss in this trade, so this things keeps on happening. Now we'll switch to another currency pair and wait for a dot to form below so that we can make the trade. Let's wait for here. As you can see, a dot have already formed. Now let's wait for a timer to hit 1 second, and we made the trade in the suggested direction, and we made neither profit nor loss. It was a draw trade. Now what we'll do is we'll move to another currency pair. So now we need to wait in this currency pair also. A dot have formed, so we'll wait for the timer to hit 1 second, and we'll make the trade in the same direction where the dot is suggesting. And we made a loss in this trade, but immediately there is another dot, so I'll be active and make another trade in the another direction. Now let's see what happens in this trade. We made a draw trade again at here. That's fine. Now we'll move to another currency pair. I hope you are realizing the potential of this strategy if it is used in a well manner. So we'll be waiting for the dot above so that we can make trade in lower direction at this chart. So let's wait. So our dot have already formed, so let's be ready to make a trade whenever the timer hits 1 second, and let's see what happens in this trade. Now we have made loss in this trade even. So let's continue in order to make profit. So we are not still in the loss. As you can see, we have made this much trade. We could have stopped anywhere and we could have still booked some profit, but let's wait and see. And now we'll be waiting for the dot to form below so that we can make trade in the higher direction. So our dot have formed. Now let's wait for the timer to hit 1 second, and we'll make the trade in the same direction where the dot is suggesting, and we made profit in this trade. So as you can see, overall we are in profit, but not in lots of profit. So that over trading is always bad for trading. You need to understand with the actual video where I've shown you a non-edited video. I have only got the part where you need to wait. Okay, as you can realize by watching this video. I hope this video was helpful for you, and you can test this strategy in your demo account and start to use it in your real account. And if you want to see me growing my $10 into $2,500 by using this exact strategy, then you can watch my video that is appearing anywhere at the screen right now, and you'll see how I was able to use this exact strategy to turn my that $10 into that much dollar by like lots of consecutive right trades by using this exact strategy. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.